love dinosaurs!
Do you love dinosaurs?
Whoa. Then let's go and explore! Whoa!
I head back to the land of the dinosaur.
I'm Harriet.
And I'm Ayo.
And this is Dino Club.
Wow, look at this, Harriet. We're definitely in the time of the dinosaurs, but where?
Let me check. This is South America, 70 million years ago in the prehistoric past.
I reckon being so big helped keep these plant-eating dinosaurs safe from the dangerous meat-eating dinos.
But what about little baby sauropods? How do they protect themselves?
I've no idea.
Then it's time to investigate. Let's find out who's on the dino trail and who's in the dino den.
Great, it's the trail for me. Activating dino comms.
And I'll get the den ready.
Let's go.
Downloading dino fact files. Prehistoric projector on. Dino den ready. Tell us what you see, Ayo.
I see a supersized sauropod called Saltasaurus. Oh, hello.
It's a funny name, Ayo, but it's got nothing to do with the salt we put on our food. Salta is the place in South America where they're from, and saurus means lizard.
So, lizard from Salta. Whoa, watch out. These Saltasaurus are quite small for a sauropod. They're still as long as a bus, though. But I can't see any baby sauropods.
You need to look down.
Eggs. It's a Saltasaurus nesting site. Awesome!
Dinosaurs were reptiles and they all laid eggs, so even giant sauropods had to start out teeny tiny. But how does such a big animal get its eggs from all the way up here to a nest all the way down here without breaking them? It's a dino dilemma. Here are 3 ways it might have happened. 1. Sauropod eggs were extra tough so they could be dropped from a great height. Great for laying eggs, not so good for making omelettes. 2. They had a special tube called an ovipositor, which could stretch down and lay the eggs in the nest. Or 3. They simply squatted down like this to lay their eggs. Which one do you think it was? Most experts think squatting down is the most likely.
It looks like they lay as many as 40 eggs per nest, each one the size of a melon. If an animal has lots of young, there's a better chance that some will survive and grow into adults.
Sauropods don't sit on their nests like birds do, because they're so heavy. Can you imagine the mess?
Instead, they keep their eggs warm by covering them with dirt and vegetation, don't you?
And they may have buried their eggs in the hot earth, close to volcanoes.
What's the egg doing all on its own? Wait, I think it's hatching. Look, Harriet, I found a baby Saltasaurus.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's it. Go and join your friends. You were right. These hatchlings are teeny tiny. How do they stay safe? I'll stick with them to try and find out.
Sauropods start out about the size of a goose, but some can put on 2 tons the weight of an entire rhinoceros every single year. And when they're all grown up, they'll be about 10,000 times bigger than when they started. So what would happen if you and I grew up that fast? It's time for If We Were Dinos. Human babies weigh around 3 kilograms. If we were to grow at the same rate as a sauropod, by the time we were adults, we'd weigh around 13 tons and be 12 meters tall.
The eggs have all hatched now and the baby Saltasaurus have come to the forest. This is a great place for plant-eating herbivores to hide from a hungry carnivore. It's hard for the adults to hide, but they're so big, they don't have to worry about predators. Wait, that must be why sauropods grow up so fast. The quicker they grow, the sooner they'll be safe. It's like a race. Being with these other Saltasaurus will also help protect them. Whoa! As long as they don't get stepped on. In a big herd like this, they can all watch out for each other, which means they have more time to eat. Hey, messy eater.
They can gobble up over 200 kilos of plants every day. That's like eating 20,000 sprouts for dinner.
When you eat like that, you grow really fast and get really big, which helps you keep safe.
That's genius. But you'd better head back now. It's almost time for tea.
On my way. That was incredible.
Time for our fave facts.
Saltasaurus may have used the heat of volcanoes to keep their eggs warm.
Some infant sauropods could put on 2 tons in weight every single year.
Sauropods ate the same as 20,000 sprouts in just one day.
It's time for our tea now. I hope it's not just sprouts, though.
See you later, Saltasaurus.
And see you next time, Dino fans. We love dinosaurs.
Do you love dinosaurs? What?
Then let's go and explore. Whoa.
And head back to the land of the dinosaur.
I'm Harriet.
And I'm Ayo.
And this is Dino Club. Whew, this place is really hot. Where are we?
The Dino device says we're in the prehistoric deserts of Mongolia, 72 million years ago.
But what sort of dinosaur would live here? It's so dry and empty.
This says the fossils of many dinosaurs have been found in Mongolia, but the one we're looking for is a plant-eating herbivore. And look, it has a head like a bicycle helmet. I wonder what it's shaped like that for.
Let's find out. Time to see who's on the dino trail and who's in the dino den. It's the trail for me. Activating dino comms.
And now get the den ready. Let's go. Downloading dino fact files. Prehistoric projector on. Dino den ready. What can you see, Harriet?
You're right about there being lots of dinosaurs here, Ayo. I've already found some. And look, they're dancing. I recognise these tall turkey-like dinos. They're called oviraptors. I better activate safety mode, as they can be dangerous. I'm invisible now. Right now, the male is just strutting his stuff, showing off his sharp claws and red throat to the female. The better his moves are, the more likely she is to pick him as a mate. He looks very smart with all those feathers.
The dino fact file says they're not for flying, though. Their feathers seem to be mainly for display and might help to keep them warm on cold desert nights.
Like their own personal sleeping bag.
The name oviraptor means egg thief. That's because the first oviraptor bones were found on a nest of eggs, so experts assumed it was eating them. But here's a great dino fact v fiction. The experts now think that it was actually brooding the eggs, so sitting on them to keep them safe and warm, just like birds do today. Isn't it amazing what looking at a fossil can tell you?
I'll tell you what else is amazing, Ayo. A dinosaur with a head shaped like a bicycle helmet. Look.
Fantastic! According to the fact file, they're Prenocephale, and their name means sloping heads.
Oh, that makes sense. But I wonder why it's shaped that way. Uh-oh, they're charging each other with their heads, like battering rams. Oof. Don't worry, I don't think it hurts them much. Whoa! It's like having a built-in crash helmet.
Their skulls are actually about 10 centimetres thick, but their brains are only the size of a walnut.
They're probably not the cleverest dinosaurs then. I guess this explains what they use their strange-shaped heads for, but why are they fighting in the first place?
The Prenocephale are probably fighting to protect their territory and to win the right to mate with a female. Many animals today behave in exactly the same way. Just look at this. These are bighorn sheep, and their heads impact at 20 miles per hour. They have 2 layers of skull to protect their brains in a very similar way to the Prenocephale. I wonder if those thick skulls will be useful for defense too.
Uh-oh, we're about to find out. Look, velociraptors. They're very dangerous. And one has leapt on the back of a Prenocephale. It needs to get it off and quick, or it'll end up as a velociraptor's dinner. Whoa, did you see that? Prenocephale might be plant eaters, but they can be dangerous too. I definitely say those heads are useful for defense, Ayo. And when they team up and work together, the Prenocephale are very intimidating. Ouch! I'm starting to feel sorry for the velociraptor now. It looks like the Prenocephale can use their heads as a weapon too.
The fat fight agrees. They have shock absorbers in their spine to absorb the pressure of the impact, like a spring.
The velociraptor doesn't stand a chance. Look, it's running away. And the other velociraptors are leaving too. They don't want a headbutt from a Prenocephale.
But you better head back now, Harriet. It's time for tea.
On my way. That was incredible.
Let's do our fave facts.
Prenocephale use their helmet heads like a battering ram.
They had special shock absorbers in their spine.
Their skulls were very thick, but their brain was only the size of a walnut.
I could eat some walnuts right now. Let's go and have tea.
See you later, Prenocephale.
And see you next time, Dino fans.